Okay, Hare Krishna. Welcome to the session on Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Today we will discuss Sloka number 27. Namāmi nārāyan a-pāda-paņkajam karomi nārāyan a-pūjanam sadā.
namāmi
nārāyan a-pāda-paņkajam karomi
nārāyana pūjanam sadā
Vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam smarāmi nārāyana a-tattvam avyayam.
vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam smarāmi nārāyana a-tattvam avyayam.
Okay. So in the shloka that we discussed yesterday, tattvam bhruvāṇāni paramparastān madhuksharantīva mudāvahāni pravarthaya pranjalirasmi jihve namāni nārāyana gocharāni. So here, Kulshekar Alvar is praying to his own tongue to chant the names of Narayana. And we discussed another shloka yesterday. Nāte dhātari bhogi bhoga shayane nārāyane madhave deve devaki nandane suravare cakra-yudhe shangini līlāṣeṣa jagat prapancha jhatare vishveshvare śrī-dhare govinde kuru citta vritti machalam anyaistu kim vartanai. Anyaistu kim vartanai. If you look at the last line, anyaistu kim vartanai, that means if we meditate on the names of the Lord, and if we fix our mind on the name, form, qualities, and pastimes, leelas of the Lord, govinde kuru chitta vrittim achalam anyaistu kim vartanai. What is the need of other works? The goal of everything that we are doing in our life, or the goal of the purpose of all the yogas, karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, bhakti yoga, is to fix our mind on Sriman Narayana, Sri Krishna. If we are able to do that, then what is the need of doing anything else? Anyaistu kim vartanaihi. Anya means others. Tu means but. Kim, what? Vartanai, what need is there for other works?
Other works means what? Like not, I mean, other than our dharma, like other than our duties.
Now here Kulshekar Alvar is talking about the advanced stage.
Oh.
In the advanced stage, a pure devotee, when he has fixed his mind completely on chanting the names of the Lord, like Goswamis or Acharyas, who have completely fixed their mind on God. They're always doing, bhajana. They're always doing nama sankirtana. So for them, they don't have to do anything else. We don't see Goswamis, working in IT. We don't see Goswamis, doing business. So when somebody has reached that Shuddha Bhakti stage, then there is no need to perform any other jobs. But for us, yes, we still have to, because we are not pure. If we artificially renounce things, then it will be dangerous. So until we get that purity, until we reach that advanced stage, we have to continue doing whatever we are doing. So, but we have to keep that in mind. Sometimes we think, right? no matter what I'm doing in this material world, everything seems to be, giving me suffering. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign to develop some vairagya, and slowly we will be able to get to the stage of Shuddha Bhakti. So if we keep this prayer in our mind, then we can work towards achieving that goal. Okay, so today we'll discuss this shloka. namāmi nārāyan a-pāda-paņkajam, karomi nārāyan a-pūjanam sadā, vadāmi nārāyan nāma nirmalam, smarāmi nārāyan a-tattvam avyayam. So here Kulshekhara Alvar is giving a formula to reach to that advanced stage, to reach to the stage of a Shuddha Bhakta. So what is that formula? Always bow down to the feet of Narayana. Always worship Narayana. Always chant the glories of Narayana. Always remember the Leela and pastimes. Always remember the Tattvam of Narayana. Manasa, Vachasa, Karmana. Manasa, in your mind, you remember the Lord. Smarāmi Narayana, Tattvam avyayam. Manasa, Vachasa. Vachasa, using your words. Vadāmi Narayana, nāma nirmalam. Manasa, Vachasa, Karmana. With your action, with your body, you worship Sriman Narayana. Karomi Narayana, a-pūjanam sadā. And also, karmana, with your body, you bow down, you offer pranama to Sriman Narayana. So this includes the three-pointed formula to achieve perfection. If you see any sannyasis, any acharyas, Goswamis, BMW, correct. Yeah, body, mind and words. Ankita said BMW, body, mind and words. If you see any sannyasi, right, they hold a danda. They hold a danda that has three sticks. They are tied together. Like for example, Chanijayar Swami, if you see him, or any of the Pitadipatis from Kanchi, all these places. So they'll have three dandas, three sticks. They are tied together, right? So what do they indicate? What do those three sticks indicate? Those three sticks indicate BMW. So whenever you see any sannyasi holding this tridanda, you can say that sannyasi has BMW. Body, mind and words. That means all the time they should be reminded whenever they are holding that tridanda. It's Tridandi Sannyasa. It's called Tridandi Sannyasa. That means they have to engage their body, mind and words in the service of the Lord. That is the meaning of Tridandi Sannyasa. And when they are holding and when they are carrying that wherever they are going, it reminds them of their purpose. It reminds them of their duty, that they always have to engage their body, mind and words in the service of Sriman Narayana, Sri Krishna. So So with your body, you offer pranama, namāmi, and also you perform some physical service like worship, archana, or some service. And with your voice, with your words, vadāmi. With your mind and soul, smarāmi. So here another term is used, trikarana shuddhi. Trikarana shuddhi. The ancient Vedic alignment where what one physically does, what one speaks, what one internally meditates upon become one unified offering to the divine. Oftentimes you will hear, trikarana shuddhi means you will hear this statement, right? Our body, mind and soul should be aligned. Body, mind and words, body, mind and soul should be aligned. That means whatever you think in your mind, that's what you will do with your body. And what will the mind think? Whatever is good for the soul, that is what the mind will think. So the mind, or a mind which is properly directed by good intelligence, spiritual intelligence, will only think about those things that are good for the soul. The mind will only think about spiritual things which are good for the soul. And that is what, and the same thing is exhibited externally also through bodily actions. So namāmi nārāyana a-pāda-paņkajam. But as we discussed the other day during the topic of controlling our senses, engaging our mind in the service of the Lord, engaging our mind in thinking about the Lord, meditating on the Lord all the time, that's the most difficult task. That's why before the mind can meditate, the ego must be controlled. The physical act of bowing is the necessary first step in dissolving worldly pride to approach the Supreme. That's why namāmi nārāyana a-pāda-paņkajam. That is the first step. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, in the famous verse in Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna repeats that shloka 2 times, what does he say? Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evaishyasi satyam te pratijani priyosime. Manmana bhava madbhakto. There are three things here, 3 different levels. Manmana, always fix your mind upon me. Madbhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam namaskuru, offer namaskara, offer pranama to me. So these are 3 different levels. The topmost one is fix your mind on me. If that is not possible, the topmost one is fix your mind on me and become my devotee. 2 things. If Krishna does not say become my devotee, then somebody can fix their mind on Krishna in a negative way. Like Kamsa or Shishupala, Jarasandha, they're always thinking about Krishna, but in a negative way. Shishupala was always thinking about Krishna to criticize him. Kamsa was always meditating on Krishna to kill him. So that's why Krishna said, Manmana bhava madbhakto. Bhava means become. Madbhakta. Mad means my. Bhakta means devotee. Manmana bhava madbhakto. If you cannot do that, if you cannot become my devotee, pure devotee, if you cannot fix your mind on me, then madhyaji, at least worship me. Do archana. If you cannot do that, mam namaskuru. The third one is mam namaskuru. Offer pranama to me. So these are the three different levels in descending order, from highest level to lowest level, from topmost level to bottommost level. That's why in this shloka also Kulshekhara Alvar is telling in the same order. He's telling what is practical for us. Okay, so he's coming from bottom. What is practical for us? Namāmi nārāyan a-pāda-paņkajam. This is what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Mam namaskuru. Offer namaskara to me. Do namaskara to me. By constantly offering namaskara at the feet of Krishna, at the feet of Guru, what happens is our pride gets reduced. Our anarthas get washed away. We discussed that story of the other Kulashekara, the king Kulashekara from Puri, Jagannath Puri. We discussed the story of the importance of Vandanam. How offering Vandanam, pranama to Guru, washes so many sins that we have committed in many lifetimes. So namāmi, I bow down. This is the word for word meaning here. Namāmi, I bow down, offer my respectful obeisances. Narayana, to Lord Narayana, the refuge of all beings. Pada, feet. Pankajam, lotus flower. Next, karomi nārāyana a-pūjanam sadā. Karomi, I do, I perform. Narayana, of Lord Narayana. a-pūjanam, worship, archana. This is the archana part in the Navavida Bhakti. In Navavida Bhakti, what do we have? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padasevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Vandanam, Atmanivedanam. So the fourth limb is Archanam, Pūjanam. Both are same. Pūjanam, Archanam, both are same. Karomi nārāyana a-pūjanam sadā. That means doing this worship or offering pranama, it should not be a weekend activity. It should be a daily activity. It should be a daily ritual. Offering puja, offering worship should be done daily. Offering pranama should be done daily. That's why the word sadā. Namāmi nārāyana a-pāda-paņkajam, karomi nārāyana a-pūjanam sadā. So at the bottommost level, we have offering pranama. And at the topmost level, we have smarāmi, fixing our mind. In between, we have this worship, karomi nārāyana a-pūjanam sadā. Because if we engage our bodily limbs, then it is possible to control our mind. Then it is possible to reduce our ego. If we do some physical service, like a servant, even if we have that bhava in our mind, but at least if we try to act in that way, if we imitate in that way, then slowly our ego will be reduced. Vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam. The purification of speech. So purification of body, purification of speech, purification of mind. Trikarana Shuddhi. This is what is Trikarana Shuddhi. Purification of these three different things. And sometimes you'll also hear Antakarana Shuddhi, right? Antakarana Shuddhi means that is purification of the mind. Vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam. If we don't engage our tongue in glorifying the Lord, then our tongue will speak all nonsensical topics, all unnecessary topics, and that will create problems. It will create problems to us and also to others. Vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam. The purification of speech. Because sound is considered the most powerful in the universe, chanting the divine instantly cleanses both the environment and the consciousness of the speaker. So today I was thinking about some story related to this. I forgot. Okay, if I remember that I'll tell. Vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam. Vadāmi, I speak. Narayana, of Lord Narayana. Nāma, the holy name. Nirmalam, pure, free from any contamination or material tinge. So, if you remember from Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra class, when we are chanting these names, different names of the Lord, the Lord has invested His energy in these names. That's why these names are non-different from the Lord Himself. When we say Narayana, that name is non-different from Narayana, the person Narayana himself. The name and the person are non-different. In the material world, it is not like that. Our name and our personality is different. But Bhagavan's name and his personality, both are one and same. Abhinnatvam namāmi. Abhinnatvam namāmi. There is no difference between nama and nāmi. Nama means name, nāmi means the person who has that name. So there's no difference between those two. So it's very potent. The name is very potent. The last one, smarāmi nārāyana tattvam avyayam. The ultimate culmination of the spiritual journey. The ultimate culmination or the ultimate goal of namāmi nārāyana a-pāda-paņkajam, the goal of karomi nārāyana a-pūjanam sadā, the goal of vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam is this last thing, smarāmi nārāyana tattvam avyayam. And this should be in our mind while we are performing the other three tasks. When we are doing namāmi nārāyana a-pāda-paņkajam, we have to do smarana. When we are doing karomi nārāyana a-pūjanam sadā, when we are doing archana, we have to do Bhagavat smarana. When we are doing vadāmi Narayana nama nirmalam, when we are chanting or when we are reciting some stotrams, we have to do Bhagavat smarana. So this smarana should be done in all the other activities. Smarāmi, I remember, I meditate upon Narayana, O Lord Narayana, a-tattvam, the absolute truth, true nature, spiritual essence, avyayam, imperishable, eternal, infallible. So in the Aishwarya Bhava, those people who are worshipping Sriman-Narayana, Shri Mahalakshmi and Vishnu, for them there is only tattvam. Tattvam means it tells how great the Lord is, what are the opulences of the Lord, how the Lord is the supreme creator, proprietor, maintainer, controller, everything. That is tattvam. But for people who are worshipping Krishna in Madhurya Bhava, or in Vatsalya Bhava, in Sakya Bhava, in Dasya Bhava, for them there is tattvam and then there is rasa, both. So rasa is more relishable. Like how Krishna, even though he is supreme personality, he is Devadi Deva, he is Bhagavan, but when he cries in fear of Yashodamma, that is rasa, that is Leela rasa. So we have to meditate on both Leela, the Tattvam and Rasa. In fact, focusing on the Leela Rasa is more easier than Tattvam. For example, Bhagavatam, second canto, second and third canto, they are full of descriptions of how the Lord created this entire material world. It talks about the 26 material elements, 26 different elements of the matter. And whoever starts reading second canto and third canto, they'll go mad. Because that's all about tattvam. It's very difficult to digest. It's a dry philosophy. But when you come to 10th canto, Dashamaskanda, it's full of Leela Rasa, nectarian Leela Rasa. So it is easy for the mind to focus on Leela Rasa. Tattvam, we have to know. We have to know a little bit about Tattvam, but focus more on the Leela Rasa. That's what we are doing every day in this call. We are discussing the butter stealing pastimes of Krishna so that we get connected to that Leela Rasa. And it's easy to fix our mind on the Leela Rasa. So that's why look at this slide here, the last line. This is prepared by the AI tool, right? Artificial intelligence tool. Artificial intelligence can only talk about the cosmic realization, ultimate cosmic realization. Smarāmi, remember eternal truth using your mind, ultimate cosmic realization. But that is that is in the Aishwarya Bhava. That's not our goal. Our goal is to relish Leela Rasa. So sometimes people, they'll have emotions, but if bhakti is only limited to those emotions, if the bhakti is only kept to sentiments and emotions and feelings, and if that bhakti is not exhibited in physical action, in doing something for the Lord, then it is just a sentiment. It is not real bhakti. So you have to do some service to the Lord. Anything simple. Service means it doesn't have to be complicated or very, a big task. As simple as doing some puja at home every day. That's the minimum one must do every day. And cooking something for the Lord, offering something, offering naivedya, bhoga to the Lord, making a garland, offering it to Him, like that. Or if possible, do some service in the temple. If not, at least at home. Okay? Namāmi nārāyan a-pāda-paņkajam, karomi nārāyan a-pūjanam sadā, vadāmi nārāyan a-nāma nirmalam, smarāmi nārāyan a-tattvam avyayam. Now because Kulshekara Alvar, he said vadāmi nārāyan a-nāma nirmalam, let's look at the different names of the Lord. As Kulshekara Alvar chants in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, let us see what are some of the names that he chants. Now this is Shloka number 28 and 29. Okay, so if you look at the flow, Shloka number 26, Kulshekara Alvar is begging his own tongue to chant the names of the Lord. Shloka number 27, he said not just chanting the names of the Lord, but also offer pranama and do some service, archana, and also remember Him. And now he is giving some examples of how to do that vadāmi nārāyana nāma nirmalam. In two shlokas, 28 and 29, Kulshekara Alvar is giving some different names that we can chant. śrī-nātha nārāyana vāsudeva, śrī-Krishna bhakta-priya cakra-pāne.
श्रीनाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्रीकृष्ण
भक्तप्रिया चक्रपाणि
śrī-padmanābhācyuta kaitabhāre, śrī-rāma padmāks Hare murāre.
श्रී-padmanābhācyuta kaitabhāre, śrī-rāma padmāks Hare murāre.
Okay, so śrī-nātha nārāyana, śrī-nātha. Nātha means the master, the husband. śrī-nātha, Shri means Shri Mahalakshmi. So śrī-nātha means the Nātha of Shri Mahalakshmi, the husband of Shri Mahalakshmi, or the Lord of Shri Mahalakshmi. śrī-nātha. Narayana, the supreme refuge of all humanity. śrī-nātha nārāyana vāsudeva, Vasudeva, the all-pervading Lord. śrī-krishna bhakta-priya cakra-pān. Śrī-Krishna, that's another name. Krishna, sarvam akarshayati iti Krishnaha, the all-attractive supreme person, Shri Krishna. bhakta-priya, the lover and protector of his devotees. Cakra-pān, he who is holding Sudarshan Chakra. He who is holding Sudarshan Chakra. Now, whenever we see Sudarshan Chakra, what should come to our mind? What should come to our mind?
Dushta samhara.
Dushta samhara. Okay? Inka? What else? I thought somebody will say Deepavali, Deepavali Chakra.
Incarnation, probably.
Huh?
Incarnation of chakra.
Yeah, Sudarshana is Sankarshana himself.
Oh, okay.
Sudarshana is Sankarshana, is an avatar of Sankarshana.
ఏ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో చెప్పాలి ప్రభు చక్రం అంటే ఏ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో?
Yeah, remember we discussed one story from Bhagavatam, the story of Ambarish Maharaj when he was cursed by Durvasa Muni. Mahavishnu releases Sudarshan Chakra to protect Ambarish Maharaj. Now there, Durvasa Muni is not a demon. He is not like Hiranyakashipu or Kamsa or Shishupala or Jarasandha. He is not like that. He is a sadhu. Durvasa Muni is a sadhu. But sometimes he gets angered and he curses other devotees. For that, the Lord doesn't have to release the Sudarshan Chakra. If he is releasing Sudarshan Chakra to protect Parikshit Maharaj in the womb of Uttara, to protect him from Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama released Pashupatastra to kill Parikshit Maharaj in the womb of Uttara. Now, to counteract that and protect Parikshit Maharaj, Sri Krishna entered into the womb of Uttara, protected Parikshit Maharaj, and then released Sudarshan Chakra to kill, to counteract Ashwatthama's Pashupatastra. Ashwatthama's not Pashupatastra, Brahmastra. Yeah. So now here Durvasa Muni is not a demon, is not a Rakshasa or demoniac mentality person with demoniac mentality. But here, why the Lord released Sudarshan Chakra when Durvasa Muni asked the same question to Mahavishnu? Vishnu says that when my devotees, when my pure devotees, they perform unalloyed devotion to me, I come under their control. That is where that shloka comes. Aham bhakta paradino hi asvatantra ivadvijaha sadavo grasta hridayam bhaktair bhakta janapriyaha. Because my devotees are constantly performing ananya bhakti to me, I am indebted to them. అంటే నేను వాళ్ళకి రుణపడి ఉన్నాను అని అర్థం అన్నమాట. I am indebted to them. So for that, the Lord released the Sudarshan Chakra to show his protection for them. To show that how even Nārāyan, Sri Krishna, comes in the control of the devotees. Cakra-pān. Śrī-Krishna bhakta-priya cakra-pān. Why did he release Sudarshan Chakra? Because he is bhakta-priya. So these two things go together. Śrī-Krishna bhakta-priya cakra-pān. Now when we are reciting this shloka, right? Our mind can think that Sri Krishna Bhakta is one word, Priya Cakra-pān is another word, like that. Our mind thinks like that. But no, Sri Krishna is one word, bhakta-priya is another word, cakra-pān is another word, like that. śrī-nātha nārāyana vāsudeva, Shri-Krishna bhakta priya cakra-pān. Like that. When you are splitting the words and chanting, it will think, mind will think that Shri Krishna Bhakta is one word, Priya is another word, Cakra-pān is another word, like that. But no, these are three different words. Shri Krishna, bhakta-priya, cakra-pān. śrī-padmanābhācyuta kaitabhāre. Śrī-padmanābha. Padmanābha. So he who has he from whom a lotus has sprouted from his navel. Padmanābha. From his nabi, a lotus has sprouted, and in that Padmam, Brahma appeared. śrī-padmanābhācyuta kaitabhāre. Padmanābha kaitabhāre. 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 Ari means the demon. Ari means the killer, the enemy. Sriman Narayana or Sri Krishna is the enemy of Madhu and Kaitabha demons. There are two demons by name Madhu and Kaitabha. Kaitabhāre. Kaitabhāre. That means the enemy of Kaitabha. Similarly, murāre. There's a demon by name Mura. Mura plus Ari. The enemy of Mura. The killer of Mura. śrī-padmanābhācyuta kaitabhāre. Śrī-padmanābhācyuta. Achyuta, the infallible one who never falls from his position. Or another meaning of Achyuta is that Bhagavan who never fails in fulfilling his promise. When he says he protects his devotees, he always protects, either in person or by sending another person who is a representative of God. He always fulfills his promises. He always protects his devotees. Achyuta. He never falls from that promise. śrī-rāma padmāks Hare murāre. Śrī-rāma. This is the name of Ramachandra. The word Rama means the reservoir of bliss.
Ramayate iti Rama.
Ramayati iti Ramaha. One who gives pleasure, one who gives joy to others. One who enjoys in himself and also one who gives joy to others is Rama. Śrī-rāma padmāks. Padmāksha. One who has lotus-like eyes. śrī-rāma padmāks Hare murāre. Hare, the remover of sorrows and illusions. The meaning of Hari, it can mean lion, it can mean fire, it can mean the Sriman Narayana or Sri Krishna or śrī-rāma or Narasimha. These are all different forms of Sri Hari. So the meaning of Hari is to destroy, to kill, the remover of sorrows and illusions. What will he destroy? He will destroy our sorrows. He will destroy our Maya. When we chant this name, this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So there you see how many times the name Hare is there. So every day you keep chanting that name. Hare is also a name, Krishna is a name, Rama is a name. That it will destroy our sins. It will destroy our illusion. It will destroy our sorrows. It will destroy all our papa karma. Everything. Hare. Just like how the Hare means lion. When lion comes in the forest, all the other animals will disappear. Similarly, when Hare enters our heart, all the anarthas will disappear. śrī-rāma padmāks Hare murāre. So these different names of the Lord that are given by Kulshekara Alvar, some of them they are focusing on the beauty of the Lord. For example, Padmāks. And some of them they are focusing on the protecting aspect of the Lord, like Hare, Murāre, Kaitabhāre. And some of them they are establishing a sambandha with Bhagavan, bhakta-priya, śrī-nātha, nārāyana. Okay, so these names can be divided into three categories like this. Some names that are glorifying his rupam, padmāks, padmanābha, cakra-pān. Actually, cakra-pān also comes in the middle category, the protection. So one is Saundaryam, the middle one is Aishwaryam, and the last one is Madhuryam. The Sambandha. The Sambandha can be either in Vatsalya Bhava, Madhurya Bhava, Sakya Bhava, Dasya Bhava. So different names. That's why it's not very random, right? It's very systematic. The names chosen by Kulshekara Alvar, there is so much depth in it. These are not just some random names, like you just chant whatever name that you can think of. No, there is a deeper meaning behind this. So it's a systematic.
All these names came to God because of something happened. Like, for example, Murāre means he killed Murāre. That's why he got the name. So,
Yes.
So we are reading the name, we are chanting the names means itself telling something God achieved, something about his beauty or about his.
Yeah. So in Vishnu Sahasranama-Stotra also, right? Bhishmadev says, Yani namāmi ghaunāni vikyātāni mahātmanah rishibhi parigītāni tāni vakshāmi bhūtaye. There Bhishmadev says, I'm going to explain you, I'm going to describe some names, Mukhya-nama and Gauna-nama. Gauna-nama means secondary. The word Gauna can mean secondary, or all these names, both Mukhya-nama and Gauna-nama, they're all related to some qualities of the Lord. They're all connected to, all the names are connected to some guna, some qualities of the Lord. Either some quality or some leela. Guna, leela. Okay. Okay, so that was verse 28. Now verse 29 is also something similar. We'll discuss this also. Ananta Vaikunta Mukunda Krishna Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Ananta Vaikuntha Mukunda Krishna Govinda Damodar Madhaveti.
Vaktum samartho'pi na bhakti kaschit aho jananam vyasanabhimukyam.
Vaktum samartho'pi na bhakti kaschid aho jananam vyasanabhimukyam.
So here different names. Ananta, Vaikunta. Generally, Vaikunta refers to that spiritual world, that Loka, that spiritual planet where Narayana resides. But Vaikunta is also a name of the Lord. In Vishnu Sahasranama-Stotra also there is a Sloka.
Vaikuntha Purusha.
Something like that. Vaikunta Purusha Sakshi. Something like that. So Vaikunta is the name of the Lord. Vaikunta is the name of that spiritual Loka, as well as it is the name of the Lord also. Ananta Vaikunta Mukunda Krishna. Again, when you are reciting this shloka, right? Your mind will make you think. Ananta Vaikunta is one name. Mukunda Krishna is another name. No, Ananta is one name. Vaikunta is another name. Mukunda is another name. Krishna is one name. Like that. Ananta Vaikunta Mukunda Krishna Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
లైన్ ఇక్కడ పెట్టేస్తారా ప్రభుజీ? గోవింద దామోదర
Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. అదంతా వచ్చేసింది ఇక్కడికి. గోవింద దామోదర మాధవ. All these different names. Ananta, the limitless, infinite one. That means Bhagavan's names are Ananta. Bhagavan's Shakti is Ananta. Bhagavan's Leelas are Ananta. He performs infinite number of Leelas. In Damodara Ashtakam, what is that line? Iti dhrushva leelabhiranandakunde svaghosham nimajantam akyapayantam. Not that one. Iti dhrushva leelabhiranand
నమో దేవదా
Damodarananta Vishnu. Yeah. Yes. Prasidha Prabho Dukkha Jalanimagnam. Yeah. So there also Satyavrata Muni in Damodara Ashtakam, he is also doing Nama Sankirtana. Namo Deva Damodara Ananta Vishnu. So Ananta. Okay, Vaikunta, the Lord of the spiritual world, where there is no anxiety. Vigata Kunta iti Vaikuntaha. So wherever the Lord is present, that place is called Vaikunta. Vaikunta doesn't necessarily mean only that spiritual planet where Narayana physically resides. So wherever the names of the Lord are chanted, wherever Nama Sankirtana is happening, the Lord is present in that place. That means that place becomes Vaikunta. Mukunda, the giver of liberation. Muktim dadati iti Mukundaha. Krishna, the all-attractive Krishna, all-attractive Supreme Person. Govinda, the pleasure of the cows and the senses, the one who gives pleasure to cows and senses. Damodara, we know this name. Dama means the rope. Udara means belly. Whose belly was tied with a rope by Yashodamma. And that rope is the rope of love. Madhava, the husband of goddess Lakshmi. She is Madhavi and he is Madhava. Iti, like this. Okay? Ananta Vaikunta Mukunda Krishna Govinda Damodhara Madhaveti. Like this, anybody can simply chant these names. These are not very difficult. But still, people don't chant. Vaktum samartho'pi. Vaktum means to speak. Samartha, they are able to. Api, even though. Navakti, they do not speak. Kaschit, anyone. Even though they have ability, everybody can chant. But still they don't. Many people don't like to chant. It's very interesting to see, okay, the people who are not coming to the temple, for example, the Western materialistic people, they are not coming to the temple and they are not chanting, that's okay. That we can understand somehow. But even the people, we see many times, people come to the temple, they sit in the temple hall, close their eyes, just like they are meditating on something, and they don't chant. Even if there is Sankirtana going on, they don't chant. So, Vaktum samartho'pi na vakti kaschit. Aho jananam vyasanabhimukyam. Aho, alas. Jananam, the people. Vyasana, towards distress, bad habits, sins, material difficulties. Abhimukyam, they are inclined. They are inclined towards performing sinful activities. They are inclined towards speaking all garbage. They are inclined towards speaking gossips. But they are not interested in speaking Krishna Katha. They are not interested in speaking Krishna names. Vaktum samartho'pi na vakti kaschit aho jananam vyasanabhimukyam. In another shloka, Kulshekara Alvar, later he will say that how people Sudam parityajya visham pibanti. Sudha means nectar. Sudam parityajya. That means they reject nectar. Visham pibanti. They drink poison. Like that, when they are not speaking, when they are not reciting the names of the Lord and speaking all other topics, they are only inviting problem in their life. And those people who do not have the habit of chanting in their early age, when they are young, it is very difficult to develop this habit as they reach 60 years, 70 years, and so on. Because in that age, when they become elderly people, if somebody asks them to chant the names of the Lord, they will not agree. I mean, they will, in general, in that age, when a person is 60, 70, 80 plus, they don't want to learn anything new. Their mind just doesn't accept any new learnings. Because by that time, when a person reaches 60 years, why there is a retirement at the age of 60? That means until the age of 60, it is a learning period. It is a retirement from work, but by working, what are they gaining? They are learning something. Every day from their work, they are learning something. So the 60 years is a period of learning. As a human being, what should I do? That is what we have to learn in these 60 years. And if we don't learn, and if we begin to learn at the age of 60, then our mind will not accept.
Body also not capable of.
Body is also not capable. At least body, to chant the names, you don't have to engage the body. But the mind does not accept. That's why if you ask our parents in India to chant, they will not. Even though they know that it is good, my child is doing this and they are telling me to do this, it's good for me also, but their mind will not accept it. Because they think that they are seniors, they are elderly people, they know everything, they have seen life, they have the wisdom in the life. So that's why vaktum samartho'pi na vakti kaschit aho jananam vyasanabhimukyam. See, this entire world, the entire creation happened through sound vibration. And the only way to get out of this world is also through sound vibration. Okay, so that's about the Nama Sankirtana. So it's 10 o'clock, right? Okay, so next 10-15 minutes, what are we going to discuss? Story time. And today it will be Ankita's favorite story time. Because I'm going to tell a story from Sursagar, Surdas poems.
Blind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the same, Prabhuji? Maiya mori main nahi makhan khayo?
No, not that one.
Okay.
One day you have to sing that song again.
Sure, Prabhuji.
But it is something similar to that. It starts with Maya More, but
Okay.
not Makkan. Not Makkan Khayo. It is related to Makkan, but something different. Let's see. It's a very beautiful one. Because my goal is to tell a new and different story of Makkan Chor Leela for the next 10-15 days, or until the Purushottam month ends. So I have a huge responsibility. I have a big task on my shoulders. So This is a beautiful story of Balagopal. From Balya Leela, where our Lala, one day he comes to Yashodamma and he says, Maya, I have a big problem in the world. Maya asks, what problem do you have, Lala? And Lala says, Maya says, what is this problem now? Which gopi complained about your butter stealing activity? Then Lala says, no, Maya, this time not gopi complaining about stealing butter. This time I have a big problem. My shika is not growing.
Pulling his hair, that's why.
Yeah, my shika is not growing. Shika, means here in general, it is not just the shika that a Brahmin or a brahmachari, sannyasi has on their back. They have a small shika, right? But here, let's try to understand it as the hair in general. Okay? So, because when the hair grows long, just like how ladies' hair grows, they can make many shikas. Shika in general means one small piece of hair that brahmachari or sannyasi has, on the back of their head. But here, let's try to understand shika as the overall hair. Okay, the long strands of hair, basically, long hair.
Our problem is same, Prabhuji.
You're So, let me show that poem. Yeah, then you can learn some life lessons. If your problem is the same, you can learn some life lessons from this from this story and the poem.
అమ్ము మేము నమ్మం ప్రభుజీ కృష్ణ ఏదో చెప్పి ఏదో మాయ భీషణ చౌర ఈదృ.
Okay, so Lala says, Maya mori kab hi badegi choti. Maya mori kab hi badegi choti. In Brajavasha, choti means that shika. Okay, or braid. Okay, the braid makes sense. The English word braid makes sense. Braid means it's a long hair, right? Yeah, long piece of hair. Maya mori kab hi badegi choti. Oh mother, when will my shika grow? Kiti bar mohi दूध पीवत भय कीति बार मोहि दूध पीवत भय यहाँ आजो ही चोटी मैया मोरी कब ही बढ़ेगी चोटी. So our Lala says, every day you ask me to drink milk. I'm drinking so much of milk, but still it remains small. And our Lala says, not only that, my Balaram, I'm drinking. I and Balaram were born around the same time. చూడండి ఈ పిక్చర్ ఎంత బాగుందో. కృష్ణుడు అద్దంలో చూసుకుంటే తలదూకుంటున్నాడు. Krishna looking in the mirror and combing. How beautiful this is. So every day our Lala, he's washing his hair, he's combing, he's oiling, he's drinking milk, and he complains to Yashodamma that Baldao, that means Balram. Krishna calls Balram as Baldao or Dauji. Maya, Baldao also, I'm doing the same thing as Baldao is doing. We were born around the same time, and I'm doing exactly the same thing that Baldao is doing. He is drinking milk, I am also drinking milk. He is washing his hair, I am washing hair. He is putting oil, I am putting oil. He is combing nicely, I am also combing. But why Baldao has longer hair, longer shika, and mine is very small? That's his complaint. मैया मोरी कब ही बढ़ेगी चोटी, तू जो कहती बाल, तू जो कहती बाल की बेनी जियो, तू जो कहती बाल की बेनी जियो, वही है लंबी मोटी, मैया मोरी कब ही बढ़ेगी चोटी, मैया मोरी कब ही बढ़ेगी चोटी. Maya, you always said that if I drink milk, my hair also will grow like Baldao's hair. Every day you keep on promising me that if I drink milk just like how Baldao drinks, my hair also will grow. But I don't see that happening. You are making false promises to me. तू जो कहती बल की बेनी जियो, वही है लंबी मोटी. You always tell that my moti or choti, both are same. They are shika. My hair will grow lambi, it will grow longer. But it's not happening. कादत गुहत नवत वत जय, कादत गुहत नवावत जय, नागिन सी भई लोटी, मैया मोरी कब ही बढ़ेगी चोटी. कादत गुहत नवनीत जय. So Lala is saying, Maya, you try to, you always tell me that if I eat makkan, navanitam, if I eat makkan, then my hair doesn't grow. And you always try to force me to drink milk, and you say my hair will grow, but that's not happening. And my hair is like a small serpent, like a water serpent, whereas the hair of Baldao is like a cobra, is like a rattlesnake. It's like a big cobra. And then our Lala says, Kacho dudu pivati pachi pachi maiya, Kacho dudu pivati pachi pachi maiya, dheti namakhan roti, maiya mori kab hi badegi choti. Lala says, you always force me to drink all the milk that is going to be wasted. we have so many cows and they give a lot of milk. You don't want to waste all that milk. That's why you never let me eat as much as butter that I wish to eat. You never give me makhan and roti, but instead you force me drink all the milk, otherwise it's going to be wasted. काचो दूध पीवती पची पची मैया, काचो दूध पीवती पची पची मैया, देती न माखन रोटी, मैया मोरी कब ही बढ़ेगी छोटी. And then Yashodamma keeps on saying that Lala, why Baldao's hair is growing longer and very nicely? Because he doesn't drink as much butter as you eat. He doesn't eat as much butter as you eat. Look, your belly is becoming like a butter pot. Your belly is becoming like a butter pot. So if you want longer hair, then you should not eat so much of butter. Instead, you should drink lot of milk. Then he says, then our Lala says, okay, fine, I will drink milk. Now here Krishna gets angry initially. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the fact that Yashodamma is asking him to stop eating butter and only drink milk. He doesn't like that idea, but he wants to try. So he drinks one sip of milk, and then while holding, with his one glass, he sips one sip of milk, and then he immediately looks at Yashodamma and says, Maya, did my shika grow? Did my shika grow? Then Yashodamma says, she laughs and says, no, it doesn't. No, you drank only little bit. You drink more. You take a few more sips and it will grow. Just like how all the mothers tell these stories, right? Same thing. Everything came from Yashodamma. So Maya says, drink few more sips and then your shika will grow. And then our Lala sips. Maya, did my shika grow? And then finally Maya says, since you have drunk enough milk now you take good rest, you go to sleep, and in the morning when you wake up, you'll have long shika. Your shika will grow. And then that night, our Lala, let's see what he does. Our Lala, he drinks enough milk and then sleeps. In his sleep, he dreams that his hair grew so long, like that of Baldao, or even longer than that. Now earlier, Lala compared Baldao's hair like a big serpent, right? That's why you see, when ladies have long hair, coming Taj palm laga undantaru, coming all the way to the knees or to the feet, they'll say, look, her hair is like a cobra. Our Vibha used to have much longer hair actually. very long and so thick. Only recently she cut it. I think when she went to Boston for college, only then she cut it. But otherwise, she and her mom, Lavanya, they both preserved longer hair. It used to be until her feet, actually, almost until her feet, much longer. So now in the dream, our Lala dreams that his hair is growing so long that it is like the serpent bed of Sriman Narayana. And he is sleeping on that long hair.
ఒక గ్లాస్ పాలకే
అదే కదా మరి. Okay, and then finally, after describing this, our Surdas, he says, Suraj chir jivo dhobaiya, Suraj chir jivo dhobaiya, Hari haladar ki jodi, Hari haladar ki jodi. Surdas gives a blessing to Krishna and Balaram that as long as there is sun and moon, may these two brothers always remain like a jodi, like two brothers, good brothers. So he's giving a blessing. Surdas is giving blessing to Krishna and Balaram. As long as there is sun and moon in the sky, may these two brothers, Krishna and Balaram, will remain as a jodi. Hari haladar ki jodi. Beautiful. Yashodamma is trying to stop. She's coming up with all these strategies to make Krishna stop eating butter, so that he can stop stealing butter. Otherwise, Yashodamma is getting so many complaints every day. Very cute. Okay, so Makkan Chor, Navaneet Chor, Chit Chor, Balagopal, Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai.
कृष्ण कन्हैया की जय.
कन्हैया का लॉन्ग हेयर के लिए
कन्हैया की शिका की जय.
बड़ी छोटी की जय.
हिंदी रात प्रभु.
శేషశయన బదులు శిఖాశయన. Instead of శేషశయన, శిఖాశయన. He who sleeps on his shika. Shikashayana.
We will also try, Prabhuji.
And what happens in the morning when he wakes up? He forgets everything. Now there's a different problem. different problem, different natkat ki activity.
Different idea to eat better.
Just give him how to give pleasure to his mother. Some of the other Leela and story he will make, and he will do this.
Yeah, he's a Yashoda Nandana.
One day he will also go to Yashoda and say, "Why am I black and white? Radha is Gori. Why did you make me black?" She will fight with that also. He keeps comparing one or the other person and keeps fighting his mother for no reason, just to make her happy.
Yeah. This is what is smarāmi nārāyan a-tattvam avyayam. This is the kind of Leela rasa that we have to do smarana. Smarāmi nārāyan a-tattvam avyayam.
ఇంకా పాలు చూసినప్పుడల్లా మాకు నవ్వు వస్తుంటదేమో.
ఈ స్టోరీ చెప్పండి మీ హ్యూమన్ వీక్.
పక్కనే వింటా ఉంది, పడుకున్న పిల్లలు వేసి వచ్చారు.
ఓకే,
కానీ పాలు తాగితే హెయిర్ బాగా పెరుగుద్ది అంట. ఇందాక అంటుంది, అమ్మ నువ్వు కూడా తాగమ్మా.
Yeah. Especially when you look at these pictures and how innocent Krishna is, how he is acting. Very nice. Hi, Himanvi. Do you drink milk? Do you drink enough milk every day?
అస్సలు తాగదు ప్రభుజీ, అస్సలు తాగదు.
Oh, then I will send these slides. Your mom will show you. You should drink milk. Otherwise, your hair will not grow longer.
యోగట్ అయితే
Do you
తింటది.
want longer hair or no?
I want longer hair.
Yeah, then you should drink milk.
యోగట్ తింటది, బాగా తింటది. మిల్క్ ఎందుకో తాగనే తాగదు.
Yeah. అంటే మంచిగా హార్లిక్స్ ఏదో వేసి ఇవ్వండి.
ఉత్త హార్లిక్స్ తింటది. కాకపోతే అదే ప్రభుజీ, ఇప్పుడు అన్ని కల్తీ ప్రభుజీ, ఏది ప్యూర్ గా దొరకవు కదా. అందుకే మాకు అలాంటివి ఎంత తాగినా తిన్నా రిజల్ట్స్ రావట్లేదు. ఎందుకంటే అందుకే మీరు ఫస్ట్ లో చెప్పారు అప్పుడు, బటర్ తినండి గ్లామర్ వస్తుంది బాగా అని. వచ్చాను ప్రభుజీ.
Yeah, try to buy temple milk. Whenever you come to the temple, try to buy that. You can get it from Linwood Temple also.
లినూడ్ టెంపుల్ లో లేవు వస్తున్నాయా?
వస్తాయి.
ఓ అవునా?
Yeah. Linwood, Balaji, Samamish, everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll pause here. Mangalam Kausalendraya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Shri Kulshekara Alvar Virachita Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra ki jai. Surdas ki jai. Shri Krishna Katamritam ki jai. Okay, Hare Krishna.
ప్రభుజీ రేపు మార్నింగ్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుందా ప్రభుజీ?
రేపు విశ్వసహస్రనామ క్లాస్ లేదు, ఎందుకంటే అదే టైంలో ఇక్కడ రాధనాస్వామి మహారాజ్ కీర్తన ఉంటుంది.
సండే అండ్ సాటర్డే రెండు.
సండే ఐ విల్ సీ, బట్ సండే భగవద్గీత క్లాస్ వీ కెన్ స్టిల్ హ్యావ్ ఇట్. ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ 12 కంటే ఇక్కడ నాకు 2 అవుతుంది. వీ కెన్ స్టిల్ హ్యావ్ దట్ క్లాస్. సో నేను గ్రూప్ లో పెడతాను, విశ్వసహస్రనామ గ్రూప్ లో నో క్లాస్ అని.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna ప్రభుజీ, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Hare Krishna.